Penny Schwartz, and I'm with Bell Curves. We're an education company.
And what brought you today?
Invite from Ryan and PASSNYC. I was very interested in connecting with other like-minded individuals and organizations to discuss this. Particularly the high school admissions process in New York City has been on my mind a lot. We work in test prep for high school, for college, for all levels, and this is one of the most particular kind of big New York City problems that I feel it's going to take a lot more than just additional prep, additional money. It's a very interesting problem, and I'm excited to have that opportunity to kind of approach that now with a lot of brilliant people.
So what do you think, how does PASSNYC fill the gap?
By connecting a lot of people who have already invented multiple wheels and try to put them all into the same train now, and really kind of have people start defining the problems. That was the biggest thing I think that came up today, is that I understand that PASSNYC was really pushing for a solution-oriented approach, but all our discussions began with, okay, so what's the problem we're addressing? And from the left, one thing came, from the right, another thing came. So there's a big thing now is just working together to actually define what are these problems we're trying to solve, and then, we can take the steps to figure out together, how are we going to solve them.
Were you able to move to the road of some solutions during your workshop time?
The short answer certainly is yes. We definitely all had those aha moments where we all gave each other. As far as things with engaging with people, definitely on the policy level, that's something that's very daunting, I feel, for people to discuss. As a company, as a school, as a teacher. That's something that you don't think of normally, every day. Like, oh, what I need to do is make sure that they change the policy of the New York City school system. That is the answer, and I feel that that's a huge part of whatever the answer is going to be. Is there's going to need to be changes in policy. There's things that go beyond the education system, with like housing and the segregation in the city. We worry about the segregation of schools. A huge problem is one that we didn't even bring up today. Is the segregation of the city itself is a huge problem, and who and how do we address that? That's a long-term problem. That's the other thing, is also kind of parsing out our short-term problems and solutions, the medium-term, the long-term. It's a very interesting and complex problem to solve.
Very complex. Mm-hmm. So is there anything that you could take away that you could apply immediately in the real world from today's gathering? Is there any, like you said, aha moments or action items that you can feel that you can start to try and apply?
Mm-hmm. I'd say to make sure that all of the people and organizations here know that, at the least we're available as a resource. And I feel like everyone here, that's probably a big takeaway that a lot of people got here, that, we're all here for each other. Sorry, sometimes when you speak in cliches, it throws you off a bit, but that's really kind of what it, I guess connecting with people is all about, right? It's that knowing that, there's a lot of base knowledge that we have, expertise that we have. It's very particular. It's not in policy, but in actual, things like test-taking strategies, if you will. That's supposed to be our core competency as an education company. But we also would have a lot of information, as far as the data, the students we've worked with, the populations we've worked with, and connecting that with the people who are making policy, who are working with these students in other environments. It's very clear knowing that if we keep connecting these things, we're going to be able to put something together that's bigger than the sum of its parts, if you will.
Can we look forward to seeing you next year?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.